Have you ever wondered why life's toughest moments seem to happen specifically to you? Why, precisely on the day when you expect peace, you're overwhelmed by problems? Perhaps it's not a coincidence. Today, I'll share with you a secret that will completely transform your perception of difficulties and trials, a secret more than 1400 years old. In one authentic hadith, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once said, "If Allah loves a person, He tests them." What does this mean? Let's consider. Imagine you're going through a tough period. Maybe you've been betrayed by loved ones, you're battling illness, or you've lost your job. At such times, it feels like your world is collapsing, doesn't it? But what if I told you that at that exact moment, the Almighty hasn't turned away from you? On the contrary, He is closer than ever. Another version of this hadith presents the most critical part of this message. Your reward is proportionate to your suffering. The greater the trial, the greater the reward. Yes, it sounds paradoxical, but think about it. Aren't difficulties precisely what make us stronger, wiser, and more experienced? But there is one condition, and it's crucial. This is the hardest and most important part of the hadith. We must learn to be content, truly content, even when we feel like screaming from pain or hurt. Whoever is content, Allah will be content with them. Here lies the real challenge: to stop complaining and start seeing opportunity in every problem. This isn't merely patience, it's an inner strength, calmness, and emotional balance that allows us to endure any trial with a smile and gratitude. And it works. When you're grateful for difficulties, they cease being mere pain. They become investments in your success. Every problem you face is a dividend for your soul that you can convert into strength, wisdom, and happiness. This is exactly how successful people view life, not complaining, but expressing gratitude, not fearing, but acting. Life doesn't promise ease and serenity, quite the opposite. It's a series of challenges and trials. And that's no accident. It's a fundamental pattern embedded in the nature of our existence. Difficulties don't come by chance. They're directed precisely at us because within them lies the potential for growth and development. Look at successful people around you. Haven't they faced enormous hardships? Nearly every successful individual has a story of pain and overcoming. Through these moments, they gained the wisdom and strength that made them who they are today. But then, why do we often perceive difficulties as punishment? Because we can't see beyond immediate sensations. We interpret pain as something negative because it's hard to bear. Yet, if we look deeper and grasp the true purpose behind these trials, we'll see that they're the greatest gift ever sent our way. Difficulties are an opportunity to become stronger. They're a chance to discover your true capabilities and unlock talents you never knew you had. When facing obstacles, you have a chance to demonstrate character, resilience, and determination. There's a famous quote by the German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche: "What doesn't kill us makes us stronger." This phrase might be overused, but it's profoundly accurate. Each trial toughens us, and each obstacle makes us more experienced and wiser. But how exactly can we remain content during such times? How can we learn to accept hardships and be thankful for them? The secret lies in changing your internal dialogue. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask yourself, "What is this teaching me? What opportunities does this open for me?" If you learn to ask these questions, you'll start seeing each difficulty as a new opportunity. You'll begin to understand that problems aren't barriers in your way. They're steps leading you to success. It's important to remember that the Hadith doesn't encourage passivity or expecting things to resolve themselves magically. Rather, this message emphasizes that we must act, exert effort. The more effort you invest in solving your problems, the more opportunities open up for you. Allah helps those who strive. Don't look for easy paths. Easy paths rarely lead to significant success. Real achievements and genuine victories belong to those willing to overcome difficulties and bravely move forward regardless of circumstances. Remember, if you're struggling today, it means you are chosen by the Almighty. It signifies that right now you are laying the foundation for your future victories. You aren't just experiencing hardships, you're moving through them towards your greatness and success. Life truly is beautiful, especially when you learn to see its true beauty and wisdom through every trial that crosses your path.